Hey, it's a video response for Shave about entitlements and people who behave poorly. The ending of your video where you're talking about your fear is that you become that sort of person. I wish I could assure you that it won't happen. I wish I could say, "Hey, man, you're a cool dude. Uh, you'll be fine." But I can't. I can't give you that assurance. And here's why I think. We've had people on YouTube in our little soiree, our little circle, or tangentially in our circle. I've actually watched them deteriorate before our very eyes. Normal, well-thinking, cool people that all of a sudden lose their shit and start acting like babies. Tell you what I wonder. I wonder if it has to do with where you're at in life. You mentioned that, say, your maturity peaks and then it goes back down. Does it have to do with responsibility? Hear me out. You take a child and they are not responsible for much in their life. They're not responsible for providing their own shelter, for providing their food, for providing the things they need. And once we get more aged, we're once again no longer responsible for, our financial income. And, when these people get on the dole, I think it can deteriorate your enableability. And say you and I, in order for, if we had a relationship, say we can go either way with it. Either one, you had a car that was broken and nobody else could fix it, or two, I was trying to buy some house and the title search was just a disaster. I don't know what. There would need to be a certain element of respect and courtesy that you and I have to have in order to provide for ourselves the things we need. Fast forward 30 years, and if it just has to do with a Coca-Cola dividend, I don't any longer, it's no longer required for me to be respectful. So I think it can easily happen. I don't think it has to happen. I've met some pretty cool old motherfuckers, and maybe those are people that have a mastery on life or see their situation where they're at and how they fit in. I hate to pick on my teammates, but my one older one, we had a customer difficulty according to her, and when Miss So-and-so came and picked up, she was super pissed. And she was like, "You guys didn't fix the thing I told you to fix, and the tune-up, you were supposed to do the tune-up, and that's supposed to take care of my fuel leak." And so she looks at me and says, "Y'all need to figure that out." I'm like, I looked her dead in the eye, because, okay, I'm her fucking boss. I'm like, it's no y'all. We need to figure this out, and we'll figure this out together. She's like, you guys did this, you did that, and whatever. I'm like, you have a part in this. It's we. So she's literally detaching from the world, like I'm watching this before my very eyes. And it's like you said, the behavior. Now, my behavior can be poor also, but man, I share that same fear, and maybe it's something I need to consider. How my perception is from others, or how comfortable or uncomfortable I wanted. I mean, your guys at the pickleball court, you're probably not you've said in the past, I mean, you're a peace-loving person. Could you imagine something from, like, say you're in Jersey City and you know, you're a 40-something-year-old guy, and the other guy's a 40-something-year-old guy, and these two 68-year-old fucks come in and start showing their ass. I mean, in the law of the jungle, if there wasn't special protections by law for those people, they would have to be much better behaved. Like, man, I'm gonna need to be careful and not be an asshole, or this may hurt. But the hurt's gone. They can just do whatever they want. Just like a child, you know, a child doesn't have to worry necessarily about being hurt, or they can't comprehend being hurt. Could be, but definitely gets us off the radar. But we can certainly see examples of it, and that baby boomer generation is so vast that they're just fucking everywhere. Living in Florida most of my life, I've always been baffled whenever I go to different areas of the country, say visit Los Angeles or visit Chicago, just how much younger, on average, people are, how much younger, how much in better shape they are. Maybe it'll be over in a couple years, bro. I don't know. And I think maybe us having conversations like this will be something that would help us to prevent from becoming an old piece of shit. Because I don't want it for myself either. And I tell it to my friends. Like I see my best friend turning into a grumpy old man, and you know, we kind of take it tongue in cheek, but like, man, you are being a grumpy asshole. But it isn't enough. He's gonna end up being a grumpy asshole, I'm sure of it. And I see him behave. If it's just me and him, man, we can be cool, we can have a great time, but you get him around other people, whew, it can get wild. All right, great video, man. Take it sleazy. Hope you have a great weekend. If we don't chat again, I'll see you.